Hello friends, welcome to TMXing Adventures. Lisa here. I'm getting ready to do dinner. I'm really unmotivated this afternoon. So I went searching on my 2025 Quick Dinners with Lisa collection on Cookidoo that you will find in my newsletter. So I went flicking through there going, what is a super easy dinner that I can do tonight that the kids will all enjoy and there'll be no fussing over it? And this is what I landed on. It's only got a couple of steps. I'm going to take you through how you can do it on whatever model you've got, and even we're doing it gluten-free, so how to do it gluten-free as well. So come with me today, let's learn together. If you are watching on, say hi. If you're over on YouTube watching the replay tonight with it all plugged together, because you're only going to see a segment on it on Facebook because you don't want to dawdle around for ages. So you're not going to see it all on Facebook. You're going to have to look at the replay on YouTube. But if you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. And please share this video. So if you've got friends with Thermomixes, TM31, TM5, TM6, or maybe a thermo cooker or some other type, or a TM7, share these with them so that they're getting the most out of their Thermomix. If you're in groups that are Thermomix related, if it's relevant, share these videos. I'm happy for these to go far and wide so that people get the most out of their Thermomix, okay? So, and the theme at the moment is quick dinners for another week. And then we'll move on. I've got something special coming in September. So let's get into this. This is Macaroni Carbonara. Gonna go on to, so I've already done the first step. I put Parmesan into the bowl. I think I put twice as much. My kids quite enjoy Parmesan. Well, melty cheese on pasta, so this will do. So I think I put in 100 grams and I grated it exactly the same, 10 seconds, speed 10. Transfer to a bowl and set aside. I figured you didn't need to see me grate Parmesan. I think you've seen that in many videos over the last, what am I up to, 700 and something videos. So you've seen me grate videos heaps. You've seen me grate videos. You've seen me grate Parmesan cheese many times. All right, let's put that back in place. Let's go next. Place into the bowl 40 grams of onion, and it actually says diced, which is highly unusual. Being that it's a small amount, I did hand dice it, and I had to put my glasses on because I was starting to cry. If you don't want to do that, this is your time to actually jump out, go to manual making. So push the back arrow, go to manual. So if you've just taken an onion, put it in half, go to manual and go 4 seconds, speed 5. And watch that go down to little bits for you. And I was only thinking that as I diced it up and was getting the onion eyes that I should have actually done that. So you can do that there, but I've kind of diced it down. Particularly if your kids or family members really don't like the texture of onion, that's well worth doing, is dicing it down using your Thermomix. Not sure why they don't do it in this step. Okay, next up is some short cut bacon rashers cut into pieces. So I cheat. When I get the chance, I buy these packets. These I got a whole lot reduced to clear the other day. And I'm going to use that. So it's 200 grams or pancetta. So you could be fancy. If you were entertaining, you could definitely buy the pancetta and be a bit fancy. Okay. I'm just really looking for something that my kids will all eat without a fuss, because lately it's hard keeping 4 people happy. I'm a little short. That's okay. And next up, 40 grams of olive oil. Okay, I can generally get 3 out of 4 that are content and happy, but 4 out of 4, this will do. I'm thinking 4 out of 4 for this dish, which will be lovely. So, okay. And I've got some videos scheduled on YouTube to come up over the weekend for you guys, so do check that out. 6 o'clock, Saturday, Sunday night, you'll see that come up. This one will come up on YouTube tonight. Hopefully it's 6. You'll notice last night I didn't get to come to you live, and you saw a replay, like a video go up on YouTube really late. It was like 7:30 because our internet was down, and so I couldn't. It took me an hour and a half to upload the video via hotspotting my mobile phone. And so sorry, but yeah, it was later than 6 o'clock last night. Hello, Amy. I love that you made it last week and it was delicious. That is, I'm excited. I really hope the kids enjoy it. All right, we're going to now chop this. 6 seconds, speed 4. Oh, so we are chopping the onions. Don't worry about what I said. I feel like I don't need to chop it. But anyway, let's do it anyway. Because I've already got... Serves me right for not looking ahead. I think if you've got bigger chunks of bacon, obviously, or even like this would be perfect with leftover Christmas ham. You know, you could chuck that in and it'll dice it down for you. I've probably pulverized mine now. Oh, it's not too bad. Oh, puppy dogs. Now we're going to cook it 6 minutes. Now, this is where if you're on a TM31 or a TM5, I've got my high heat. On a TM6, you would use, I think this recipe can be compatible on your TM6, but if not, find one of your browning recipes. But on a TM31 or a TM5, you're going to put Vorwerk on. I'd take it a bit longer. I'd add 2 more minutes, so 8 minutes instead of 6. Vorwerk. Make sure you put reverse on because you do not want to chop up your bacon any further, and cook that off. Okay, so that would be my suggestion. If you don't have a TM6 or a TM7 with the high heat, that's how you do it. Use your Vorwerk. Okay, so, okay, we are done. Let's move on to the next step. So we've got yummy sauteed off bacon, which smells amazing, and onion. But let's put into the machine 200 grams of cream. Now, if you can't, you need lactose-free cream, do lactose-free cream. If you need to do coconut milk to keep it mostly dairy-free. Obviously, you've got Parmesan coming through later. You could probably go without the Parmesan, but I don't know, might not leave it tasting the way you expect it to be. But you could, I reckon you could get away with that if you wanted to. So some water, 450 grams of water. And this is creating the bowl full of goodness that we're going to cook off the pasta in. So the pasta is going to boil off in this. And interestingly, in this recipe, you actually put it in before it's boiled. Typically, in most pasta recipes, you have a boiling pot of sauce and it's boiling away and then you add it too. And in this recipe, interestingly, you add it in earlier, which is kind of cool. Magic ingredient, it says 1 teaspoon of salt, veggie stock, 2 teaspoons, okay? Double it up. Not too heavy because of the Parmesan. The Parmesan, you know, by nature has got that salty undertone, so you don't want to go too heavy, but it'll just lift the entire flavor. It's your magic ingredient. And then our macaroni pasta. So I'm going to put in, I've got gluten-free penne, so I'm using that. We go between the penne and spirals. That's about all we ever use. 250. I presume that, you know what, I'm going to be a little risky. I'm going to put the rest of the packet in. I presume that we will sacrifice a little bit of the pasta in the bottom. In the past, when I have accidentally done this, and I say accidentally because it's literally something where I go, oh darn, I didn't mean to do that, where I jump ahead in a recipe, and like it's usually like tomato pasta, creamy salami, fettuccine, and I dump the pasta in before it's hot. What I find is a couple of the bottom bits get mushed up in that process of heating up to boiling. So how it works is when something is hitting the water when it's boiling, it seals that outer casing on the pasta immediately, which holds the integrity of that pasta. But if you're putting something into cold and then you're heating it up, it's kind of getting mushy on the way up. But we'll just do what this says because it's a well-rated Cookidoo recipe. So I know it's going to be amazing. Okay, so we'll just trust the process. It says here to set the time. So if you're cooking along on whatever model you've got, you're just setting the time set on your pasta packet. So in my case, it's 20 minutes. It's 100 degrees. Very importantly, it is reverse and spoon, which is our slowest one. Okay, if you're on a TM31, it's your very first, you've got a lock, and then you've got slow spoon. Okay, that next little one around on your dial. Everyone else, you've got your TM5, you've got the reverse along the grey. In our TM6, we've got the dial with the speed number. It's under there where the blade symbol is. Click on that and it'll let you go backwards. But yeah, and on ours, it just does it for us, which we love. Now press play. So I'm going to see you in 12 minutes time. In the meantime, I'm going to whip up 1 egg in a bowl. Okay, so I just know that that's coming because that's what makes it a carbonara, is that egg that cooks onto that pasta. So I'm going to prep that in our time now, but I will see you back in 12 minutes time and we'll see what this pasta looks like. So we'll see you soon. Okay, welcome back. We're now ready to add our beaten egg. Oh my goodness, look at that. That looks delicious. So I've got my little egg beaten here, fresh from the chickens. In that goes. And because this is so hot, it's going to cook. Like it's going to do like the equivalent of a scrambled egg. So it wants you to get started with the spatula. So move that around. And then I can't find any chopped up pasta in there. That's awesome. So that's done, and then we're going to cook for 2 more minutes, 100 degrees, reverse slow stir. So we'll come back then, put some cheese on it, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is such a great Friday night, simple, actually any night of the week that you just want something easy. This is a fantastic recipe. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes to finish it together. Okay, it's boiling away really quietly behind me. It's done. You can see it actually still boiling there. Oh, hang on, let me wipe that for you. So it's actually just boiling away, still gently in here. Add 50 grams of the Parmesan cheese. So I'm just going to bring up the scales, which live down the top on our TM7. We're going to put in 50 grams, probably about half. In that goes. And then to get back to my recipe, I should be able to just push the house and then go back to there. Stir with a spatula and transfer immediately to a serving dish and sprinkle with extra Parmesan, which is optional, and then we are done. How cool is that? Remember to stir all the way to the bottom, otherwise that last person doesn't get much. But delicious, amazing. My goodness, yum. Let me put some in a bowl and show you what that looks like. I'm going to put a sprinkle of Parmesan over the top. It does serve 4. So being mindful of that, because no one wants to miss out. Some Parmesan, and there you go. Look at that. An easy dinner, quick and easy. Put it on your to-dos when you just don't feel like cooking dinner. But if I can help you with your Thermomix, reach out. I'd love to hear from you. And otherwise, enjoy these videos. I will see you in the next one tomorrow night. Take care, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.